All right, guys. So next up, we're going to break down the Revell ATC Imperial Cargo Walker. It's the snap tight build and play model kit. So we're going to get that time lapsed and broken down and built up, and let's get a look at it, guys. All right, guys. So I have to tell you, with every single one of these builds that I did, and I did all of these yesterday in a matter of, I would say, about 4 or 5 hours, put all of these together. Very simple build, very fun build. I had a very good time putting these together. You could put these together with your child and have an excellent time, or if you're a collector, you can enjoy these as well, and I'm going to show you why that you can be able to enjoy these. So let's get a look at those details on the vehicle itself. So getting it a little bit closer to the camera, just so you guys can see some of the intricate detail, and I don't know if it's the camera is blurring it out, but you can see they give you very, very good detail on everything. The front, on the head, it's a lot of detail. The markings, everything on the legs, just very, very good detail. And like I said, guys, a really, really simple build. And then as far as posability, of course, the extremities are fully flexible. You can put them in any walking position and pose them on your shelf any way that you want. And he has really good stability. As you can see, I'm moving him around. He's not tipping over, not falling over, so great balance on the vehicle itself. Revell did an excellent job. So let's take a look at the electronic features on the vehicle here. So you get lights, sounds, and action with the vehicle. I don't know if you guys could see the on the inside, the red light, but I'll give you guys another opportunity. Now, the good thing, the great thing about this, you get the lights, the sound, the action, the posability, all of the detail. If you're a collector, a little bit of weathering, you can make him look very, very authentic. But the best thing about this is this thing is only $20, guys. This is a $20 model that's easy to put together. You can put this together with your kids. And you're going to find that that is the same with all of these vehicles that we're going to take a look at today. So that's the ATATC vehicle. Next up, we are going to take a look at the Imperial Destroyer. So let's get a look at that thing, guys. All right, guys. So here we are with our Imperial Destroyer. Again, and you're going to hear this theme recur over and over again with each and every one of these vehicles, because I had the same experience with just about all of these vehicles. Again, I absolutely love this thing right here. This is probably my favorite of the 7 or 8 that they have out that I bought here. But this thing is absolutely incredible. And I've been looking for a very good model of the Destroyer that I can display. I'm really into scale, as I'm sure you guys heard me say a million times. And I would like to have this in a larger scale, but this is a very decent scale, and I'm going to pull this up so you guys can take a look at it in my hand. So as you can see, it is a very, very good scale vehicle. Very, very nice. And then hopefully, if it's not all washed out there, I want you guys to get a look at some of the intricate detail that is on the vehicle. So again, Revell has done a very, very nice job with the details on here. And then we're going to get to all the electronics, but there is the engine right there. Again, very, very nice detail all the way around with these things. And again, guys, this one, the same as the other. This one's a little bit more expensive than the other vehicles that I picked up. And some of these are actually on sale right now too, as well, guys. So you might want to jump on this early if you're thinking about getting this for Christmas for your kids, or even if you're thinking about collecting these. So that's a look at that. And here's the bottom here. Now the 3 parts that you see standing out here are the obviously the legs, so you can stand and display the vehicle itself. And I'm just gonna pop these in here real quick so we can take a look at the bottom of the vehicle. So again, very, very nice detailing on the vehicle. And then as you can see, these are where the electronics and the sound comes from there. That's our button that we would press. This is our battery compartment on this particular vehicle. So you even have the cargo door, bottom cargo door there. So they really did an excellent job with the detail. Look at the sides there. So very, very nice vehicle. And so we're going to take a look at the electronics. And then with this vehicle, the feature of the electronics is on the back, along with the sound. As soon as I can find the button. So again, guys, this particular vehicle, I believe is going for about 30 bucks, which again, if you think about it, for what you're getting, especially in regards to detail, and then the features with the electronics, it's not a bad purchase, depending on what your needs are. So an excellent vehicle, guys. I enjoyed it. If you're thinking about getting something for your kids that they might enjoy and they can play with, this most definitely would be a recommendation of mine right here. So that is the Star Destroyer. And we're going to take a look at our next vehicle, which is going to be a part of the last year's line. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. All All right, guys, so we're going to take a look at the full line of vehicles from last year's line, starting with the Falcon here. I think this is probably my fourth or fifth Falcon. I'm not sure. I'm talking about in various scales. Of course, this is one of my favorite vehicles from Star Wars, which I'm sure is pretty common for a lot of people. But you know, just to quickly get a look at it, because we're going to go through all of these fairly quickly. And guys, please forgive me if it's all washed out. And do my best so you guys can see the detail on these. But that's some of the detail on the vehicle. I'm going to take a look underneath the vehicle. By the way, these guns do move around. They do go around in circles. This one doesn't go all the way around 360. I think that's the extent of it. The gun on the top does, however, oh no, is that the same thing? Yeah. Well, it has more of a range. Maybe it's not a full turn, but they do move. So you can position them in any way that you want. And then as far as the electronics, very similar to the Destroyer. Your features are mostly to the back with the light up engines, which is probably the most exciting thing about the Falcon. That's your Falcon right there. And then of course, with this vehicle, which is very similar to POE'S X-Wing, these are exactly the same. There's no difference between both of these. I just picked them up because one is Poe and one is the Resistance version. So with the X-Wing, the special features that we have as far as the electronics, get light, basically different versions of the engines and lasers. So that is that with that vehicle. And then last but never to be least with the vehicles here is going to be our TIE Fighter. Now this is the vehicle that I said I had a bit of an issue with, and this is the only vehicle out of this line that I had any problems with any of the pieces not quite fitting right. And I don't know if this was on my part as far as poor building, but I would like to think that with the how simple these are, that I could have managed to put this in correctly. But it appears that this top doesn't close as well as it should, unfortunately. But other than that, that is probably the only issue that I had with any of these vehicles. But again, look at the detail on some of these vehicles. Here we go. Just get a good look at it all the way around. You have your gun there. It's at the top. That is not movable. That's where it stands. And then of course you have your lower guns here at the bottom. And then of course your sound effects. With this one, the button would be found right here. And this one you get lights on the inside. And you get the, I love that sound right there. I'm sure you guys do as well. Well, yeah, very, very nice. With that screeching. Oh man, that is so lovely. Yeah, so I really enjoy that. That's probably my favorite sound effect from any of these vehicles. But they're all great in their own right.